JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, mother and son killed in Mobay crash were rushed into hospital. Thursday night's motor vehicle collision in St. James, in which a mother and her two sons were killed, reportedly occurred as they were rushed into hospital. The deceased have been identified as 75-year-old Ailsa Thompson, 56-year-old Cleveland Thompson, a Mason, and 54-year-old Barrington Thompson, a Mason, all of Unity Hall in St. James. The men reportedly taking their mother, who had fallen ill, to get medical attention. It's reported that about 11:50 p.m., the family members were traveling from Reading towards Montego Bay in a grey Nissan Eddy wagon motor car, which has been driven by Barrington. On reaching a section of the AGS Coombs Highway in the vicinity of ATL Motors, he lost control of the vehicle, which crashed into a median. The police were called, and on their arrival, the injured victims were rushed to the Conroe Regional Hospital, where Ailsa and Cleveland were pronounced dead on arrival, and Barrington died while undergoing treatment. Two other persons were also reportedly injured in the crash. Mama Lou, Jamaica's oldest resident, has died. Louisa MacDonald, who was Jamaica's oldest resident, has died at age 111, 3 months shy of her 112th birthday. The centenarian, affectionately called Mama Lou, died on September 3. MacDonald, a retired dressmaker from the rural community of Boghall in northern Clarendon, was born on December 1, 1910. Her daughter, Phyllis Black, said that the centenarian died those moments after she sung to her one of her favorite gospel songs and read her favorite psalm. I read Psalms 23. She held up her head and I left her to attend to something on the veranda, and by the time I went back she was motionless, recalled Phyllis in an interview on Friday. Black said her mother's lifeless body evoked a plethora of emotions in her, but she found solace in the fact that her mother lived a good and a long life. Mama Lou had 10 children, 3 of whom predeceased her, and over 100 grandchildren. She was lauded as a loving mother figure to many in Boghall. $40,000 raised. 12-year-old burn victim off to US for treatment. Adrian Lang, the father of 12-year-old burn victim Adriana, is breathing a sigh of relief and is optimistic his daughter will get the desired treatment in the United States, having departed the island via an emergency air ambulance yesterday. The flight departed the Norman Mall International Airport minutes after 6 p.m. Adriana is a lone survivor of the tragic inferno that took the life of her 3 younger brothers, 9-year-old Adriana Lang and 7-year-old twins Jordan and Jaden Lang, and totally destroyed their home in Westmoreland on Sunday. The 4 children were to attend school on Monday of this week at the beginning of the new school year. Adriana, who has been at the University Hospital of the West Indies Surgical Intensive Care Unit since the incident, is suffering from third-degree burns and needed $40,000 to be flown overseas for treatment. Corporate Jamaica, the government, charity organizations, and individuals answered the call. Trinity Air Ambulance flew the child to Atlanta, where the special surgery will be performed at the Joseph M. Steele Center in Austell. It's overwhelming, my heart. The evidence just take a slip just a little bit, because I know that she have life and she's have to get treatment so she can get a second chance, the father told the media at the airport yesterday, the tears flowing as he watched Adriana being taken from the ambulance and placed into the aircraft. I must say a huge thanks to the whole entire world who come on board, and I must say a big thanks to San Myrna and Mr. Josephs, Lang said. Robert White, managing director of San Myrna Paper Products, said teamwork made the dream work. Getting all of this done was a teamwork, and we're grateful for the cooperation, and we want to thank the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Camilla Johnson-Smith, MP Morland Wilson, PICA, the Consul General, and the Diaspora, White said. White, who is also the director of the San Myrna Foundation, heaped hearty commendations on corporate Jamaica and Scoops Unlimited, manufacturers of the popular Devon House ice cream in particular, which donated $10,000 for responding to the call for crowdfunding to help Adriana. Time was running out, and collectively the stakeholders raised the $40,000 needed for the airfare in less than 24 hours. The San Myrna Foundation, which has led the charge in 3 burn victims receiving care in the U.S., said they'll continue to do whatever they can to continue saving lives. Gunman fires shots, walks away after robbery. Police have launched a manhunt for a gunman who robbed a householder and her guest before firing several shots and casually walking away. The dramatic incident happened in Glenmore Haven, Mayfair, and Clarendon on Wednesday morning. It was reported that about 12:30 a.m., The woman and her guests were at the front of the house when the gunman pounced upon them. He reportedly held them at gunpoint and robbed the householder of one black iPhone 11 valued at 100,000 Jamaican dollars and a black Samsung Galaxy A20 valued at 25,000 Jamaican dollars. The guest was also robbed of his LG cell phone. Police said the robber fired 3 rounds from his gun in the air and then walked from the yard. The householder immediately reported the incident. Police later arrived and while processing the scene found 2 spent shells. Negril gets $12 million sign. After months in the making, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett on Friday unveiled Jamaica's first ever Jamaica Iconic Experience sign, a $12 million welcome to Negril. The sign is located on the Hanover side of the resort town, sections of which are also in Westmoreland. The finished product, which includes lighting, landscaping, and palm trees, is expected to increase tourism within rural areas, add aesthetic appeal to destination areas, and provide a photo experience for locals and visitors alike. I think it is value for money. In November of 2018, eyebrows were raised when he announced that a $17 million iconic welcome sign would be constructed at the roundabout near the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay. However, following public and political pressure, the tourism ministry was forced to revise the cost to $14.7 million. On Friday, Wade Mars, Executive Director of Tourism Product Development Company TPDCO, which spearheaded the project, explained the need for the sign in Negril. A good sign conveys information, it attracts attention, and effectively communicates a message. With its surroundings, it will increase brand awareness. A good sign also plays a key role in the aesthetics of the space, and even though signs are often taken for granted, they are still important for wayfinding, especially by people who are unfamiliar with the surroundings and the area of identification, Mars said. Bartlett explained that while there are welcome signs erected at parish borders across the country, this is the first one to welcome visitors to a resort area. We have signage on almost every parish border, but the designation of resort areas now, this is the first one saying Negril. The next one will say Montego Bay or Falmouth as we get to the resort areas, the minister said. He said the next sign will be constructed in Ocho Rios. Westmoreland Police to get additional resources to fight crime. The Westmoreland Police Division is to get a boost in resources in response to the upsurge in murders and shootings. Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson says the JCF has increased its cadre of recruits, which will allow for the deployment of more personnel to divisions in need. Part of the plan for Westmoreland, General Anderson said, is to provide an enhanced police quick response team. With the wide use of motorcycles for transportation in that parish, he noted that criminals will naturally take advantage of their prevalence and use them in carrying out crimes. For this reason, he believes a bolstered quick response team is needed in the parish to aid in quickly apprehending these criminals. General Anderson was speaking in Westmoreland on Thursday, where he met with stakeholders to discuss solutions to the issues of violence, crime, and murders in the parish. St. Andrew businesswoman on cocaine charges granted $500,000 bail. The St. Andrew businesswoman charged on allegations of attempting to leave Jamaica with cocaine was on Thursday granted $500,000 bail in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. Tashika Grant, 30, who is charged with possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, taking steps to export cocaine, and conspiracy to traffic cocaine, was ordered to report daily to the police and to surrender her travel documents. A curfew order was also imposed as part of her bail conditions. Grant's attorney, Abel Dunfoot, argued that bail should be granted on humanitarian grounds. In support of his application, Foot furnished the court with a medical report which outlined that Grant was afflicted with several medical conditions that would be made worse by remaining in custody. Grant was ordered to return to court on October 27. Allegations are that the businesswoman was at the Norman Mall International Airport on September 1, where a security personnel requested a search of her person. Grant was alleged to have had in her possession several packages of a white powdery substance resembling cocaine strapped to her body. The packages weighed about 1 kilogram, which the police said has an estimated street value of $30,000. Grant was subsequently charged. PM says complaints of farm workers in Canada to be probed thoroughly. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has said a thorough investigation will be carried out into any complaint of abuse by Jamaican workers, as he briefly commented on the allegations of mistreatment made by farm workers in Canada. The farm workers also complained that they were being forced to work in deplorable conditions. Holness insisted the government takes very seriously any complaints about abuse regarding any Jamaican anywhere in the world. He added that the government has a duty and obligation to investigate where such complaints are made. The Prime Minister was addressing the launch of the St. John Bosco Vocational Training Centre and the Sister Susan Fraser RSM Educational Complex in Hatfield, Manchester on Wednesday. Labour Minister Carl Samuda was heavily criticised by some of the farm workers and Labour advocates after he rejected the allegations, saying he had seen no evidence of mistreatment on his visit to several farms in Canada. Following the criticism, his ministry last week announced the appointment of a fact-finding mission to investigate the working conditions of Jamaicans employed in Canada under the Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program. In response to ongoing debate about the training of Jamaica for the local and overseas labour markets, Prime Minister Holness has insisted that Jamaica has enough institutions to get this done. But he said the country must be deliberate in planning by ensuring that institutions meet the needs of the most vulnerable segments of the population, as well as ensure our training is aligned to the industries that are growing. 115 COVID cases, 7 deaths. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is reporting that 150 new COVID-19 cases were recorded over a 24-hour period up to Thursday afternoon. 7 COVID-19 deaths that occurred from May 2021 to September 2022 were also recorded on Thursday, bringing the overall coronavirus death toll in Jamaica to 3,277. A 96-year-old man from Kingston and St. Andrew is among the latest recorded COVID fatalities nationally. There were 83 recoveries on the day, bringing that tally to 97,342. The newly confirmed COVID-19 cases brought the total number on record for the island to 150,590. Notably, the island recorded a 21.6% positivity rate based on the samples that were tested on Thursday. Of the newly confirmed cases, 79 are females and 36 are males, with ages ranging from 45 days to 99 years. The case count was made up of St. Anne, 31, Kingston and St. Andrew, 24, Manchester, 12, St. Catherine, 12, St. James, 11, St. Thomas, 7, St. Elizabeth, 6, Clarendon, 5, Westmoreland, 3, Hanover, 2, Trelawney, 1, and St. Mary, 1. There are 23 moderately ill patients, 3 severely ill patients, and 3 critically ill patients among 950 active cases now under observation in Jamaica. There are now 101 COVID-19 patients hospitalized locally. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.